Since I was 13 years old, I've known that I wanted to be in business and in front of a camera. But I was always scared that I wasn't good enough, smart enough, pretty enough. I just didn't think that I had what it took to make it work. The things that people would say would play on repeat, like, Cara, why can't you just be normal? Cara, why can't you just be like the other girls? Cara, why don't you just take a husband? Cara, why can't you just get a real job? Stop living in cuckoo land and just come back into the real world. It took me over 13 years to finally have the confidence to say normal and start chasing the dream. So this is me most of my life right about now. I'm either in front of a camera, behind one, or sandwiched in between one, because I am an aspiring YouTube creator. And I guess if you're watching this, it means I'm no longer an aspiring YouTube creator, I'm an actual YouTube creator. I guess the best place to start my story is going to be the beginning. I was born and raised on the east coast of Scotland, in and around people that I loved and people that inspired me, and I spent a lot of time in my grandparents' business, and from a very young age I knew that I wanted to be like them. The only obstacle was I didn't know how to go from being a 13-year-old girl with a dream to being an actual businesswoman, never mind how I was going to have a career in front of a camera. Had no relevant qualifications, no capital, no experience and no confidence. Slight obstacle. However, we managed to negotiate our way onto a course at uni to study business. Fast forward a couple of years and I managed to graduate with an honours in business. The day after graduation, I jumped on a plane bound for Dubai. Absolutely no idea what to expect, didn't know a soul, had no idea what was in front of me, but I was going anyway. After a couple of years of living in Dubai, I met this super cool dude right here. This is Kevin. Kevin and I are complete and utter opposites in almost every single possible way, but thankfully we have a few things in common. One of those things is our love of business. We are entrepreneurs through and through. He and I set up our first business venture together back in 2015. It was a food truck. I had never even eaten at a food truck at that point in my life, never mind actually run a food truck business. However, I knew that I had to start. Once you start, things can evolve and let it grow. That's exactly what I did. So 2015, we started as one food truck. Then we evolved, we grew. We had to diversify because our first business model and revenue stream was a losing game. If I had told myself back in 2015 that in 2019 we would have 2 businesses in 2 countries, team of 18, with my main clients being VVIPs, Fortune 500 companies and royalty, I would have laughed you out the room. I kid you not. There's just no way I would have believed you. So to be here telling my story to you, it blows my mind. But that's the exciting part, and I cannot wait to share some of those stories with you. It all sounds great, right? Have you ever heard the saying, you should never judge a book by its cover? This shizzle is not easy. Being self-employed, being an entrepreneur is not easy. It is genuinely the hardest thing that I've ever had to do in my life, ever. And I am a strong person. I promise you, I am a very strong and resilient person. And this shizzle almost broke me on a number of occasions. Being stolen from is real. Almost going bankrupt is real. Blood, sweat and tears into making the dream a reality is real. This shizzle is not easy at all. At the end of the day, we've got to take the good with the bad, and we've got to hope and believe that one day this will all be worth it. I guess only time will tell. So, enough of the sad stuff. When I am not working, I am eating and travelling. Eat, travel, eat, travel, eat, travel, make some money, eat, travel, make some money. That is the circle of my life. I kid you not. I spend a lot of the time searching this planet, trying to figure out why I'm here. I genuinely still, to this day, do not know my purpose. What is my purpose? I have no idea. But what I do know is a lot more than what I knew 3 years ago. I love helping people. I love sharing stories. And I love eating food. So right now, while we're on this journey of self-actualization, we will just roll with it, enjoy it, make the most of it, and hope that my path presents itself one day. Well, you guys, that brings us to the end of my first YouTube vlog. That's you up to speed with most of the things that I've been up to over the past 3 years of my life, and I'm so excited for this next adventure into the magical, mystical world of YouTube. And I would love for you guys to be part of that journey. If you want to be part of that journey, all you have to do is tap that subscription button, hit the notification bell, and leave me a little love in the comments. Thanks so much for watching, you guys. Until next time.